The unamused dog doesn't bark. It is easier to live a life of unaccomplishment than to live one of accomplishment. I've been wondering for a while what I should do with my life, and two primary ideas come to the front. Try a hard amount or try an ordinary amount. Most humans try an ordinary amount. It takes work to finish school, to get a job, to maintain responsibilities. But to try hard requires more than the ordinary human possesses or desires to put in. I might not be making sense, and that's fine. This video is made out of me thinking this out. Embrace being watched and studied. Embrace being scared. Embrace sorrow. Embrace everything. That mindset is an interesting one. It doesn't tell you to do a certain thing. It just tells you to be neutral, in a sense. And being neutral can be deadly. The unamused dog doesn't bark. The warm frog doesn't escape. The comfortable man does nothing. I don't know if I can call it a fear, but one of my biggest fears, is living a lie that accomplishes nothing. Is living a life that accomplishes nothing, or next to nothing, and I don't know why. The thought of making it to seniorship, recollecting my past, my entire life, and thinking, I could have done so much more. I don't know if that's a life others enjoyed talking about or having a life I enjoyed. The thought of making it to seniorship, recollecting my past, my entire life, and thinking I could have done so much more is scary. I don't know if that's to have a life others enjoyed talking about or to have a life I enjoy living. There are so many possible inputs in this world. People, that is, other human beings putting their opinion into you. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Of course it's not. How would you learn, experience things, love people? Love people. It's an exchange of soul, to an extent. The closest soul bond being in a marriage. The farthest, an acquaintance. But not always. You can have an insanely deep connection with a stranger you meet in a store. And you two both manage to be open to being vulnerable and exchange some piece of something that you can never end up doing even with a close-up, that you can end up never even doing with a close friend. It's this closeness of souls that makes life so magical. It is literally out of this world, and I love that. I also think that the most natural way of bonding souls is spending time together, but I also realize that I just realized that that's one of my love languages, so maybe this soul bonding is just love. I was about to check the word count on this Google Doc. I don't know why. Love is the lifeblood of the universe. Pure love is God, and humans are the material beings most able to show it. Can a dog love another dog? Can a dog love a human? How a fish can love a human? Can they love at all, or is it just instinctual behavior led by chemicals? That's how evolutionists describe human behavior. It's all chemicals, matter, naturalism. Naturalism, the belief that the material world, nature, is all there is, nothing supernatural. It's a pretty dumb belief. You don't have to prove me wrong. I won't believe otherwise. Am I closed-minded for that? Mind you, I never call ideas dumb. I might say they're interesting. I always consider them. Always give them a possibility of survival, in my mind. But naturalism? How? Unless you hold to a simulatory, dreamlike possibility to experiences, which is what I would say the naturalist belief of abstract emotions like love is, being that they're merely chemicals and not actual things. How can any of this have meaning? It's just so depressing, meaningless. Also, I'm not using this as an argument against naturalism. There are much better arguments than that. Take this as a rant, because it is.